The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. You've been beamed aboard. You are now inside the mothership for another exciting cruise across the galaxy on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Broadcasting directly into your vagina holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio, and in syndication and replay around the world on 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice, Prodcore, Pure Rock, Good Talk, and Mile High Radio, as well as K89. Thank you for joining me. You can give me a call live at 1-313-444-8919 or use Skype at Alienstone1. That's Alienstone and the number 1. Don't spell it out. You'd be wrong. We get things underway each and every Monday here at 9 a.m. Eastern on this fantastic radio station. Questions, comments, complaints, nude photographs, whatever you'd like, send it to Alienstone at alienxradio.com. Again, it's Alienstone at alienxradio.com. Bands, if you want your music featured on the show or on our station, Alien X Radio, then submit your MP3s in a email to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Is there a genre requirement? No. It can be any kind of music, really. The only requirement that I have is that it cannot suck balls. If I press play and I hear any ball sucking, immediately goes into the submissions folder. Yeah, the submissions folder is where MP3s go to die. Just letting you know. So, submit your music to the station. We'll get it played for you as long as it doesn't suck balls. So, let's go ahead and get things underway like we usually do with a history lesson here on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
February 1st, 2003.
Communication was lost with the Space Shuttle Columbia at 8 a.m. Central Time.
For the second time in nearly 2 decades, a space shuttle mission ends in tragedy. Space Shuttle Columbia breaks up during re-entry, killing all 7 crew members on board. President George W. Bush tells their grieving families,
"You're not alone. Our entire nation grieves with you. And those you love will always have the respect and gratitude of this country."
1968, one of the most searing images of the Vietnam War, caught by Associated Press photographer Eddie Adams. The police chief in South Vietnam's capital, Saigon, executes a Viet Cong officer with a pistol shot to the head during the Tet Offensive. 1979, ending nearly 15 years in exile, Iran's Ayatollah Khomeini arrives in Tehran to a tumultuous welcome. He becomes the country's supreme leader as an Islamic fundamentalist regime replaces the deposed Shah of Iran. And 1901.
One thing I do know is that I love you, Charlotte. In spite of you and me and the whole silly world going to pieces around us, I love you.
Actor Clark Gable, the silver screen leading man best known for his role as Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind, is born in Ohio. Day in history, February 1st. Carlotta Bradley, The Associated Press.
All right, folks, it is now time to cram some music into your Vajir holes and start things off with another submission from a band that has no stranger to the show, no stranger to the station, but yet a new song submitted nonetheless. Big Motor Gasoline, of course, is the name of the band, and Party Like a Rolling Stone. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Hi, this is Doug Bradley, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, and you're listening to Alien X Radio. And you'd better carry on listening to Alien X Radio, or I will tear your soul apart.
Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
one day I'm going to fix that. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm going to remember to go in there and put in the correct thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like driving me insane that I keep doing this over and over and over again, and I keep playing the close when I should be playing the open. You know what I'm saying? And it just drives me absolutely insane. So let's try that again, shall we? So today I am not the baddest mofo no down around this town. I am not the Shogun of Harlem. Alien Stone. Punchlines being brought to you by Igor's Lube and Igor's family of products. Look for them on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Has your governor got you stuck in your place? Well, stick them in theirs with Igor's new governor glue meant for use with the Gretsch Trap, available at Walmart. Texas sends out a wild Amber Alert for the vicious Chucky doll and his missing son. Can't make this stuff up, folks. Well, I could make it up, but I don't need to. Texas issued a memorable Amber Alert on Friday for the missing son of the vicious Chucky doll horror movie creature. Whatever you want to call him. Possessed doll, whatever. The message described Chucky as the star of the 1988 Chills classic Child's Play, as the 28-year-old redheaded suspect in the disappearance of his 6-pound, 5-year-old son, Glenn. Now, Glenn Ray was born in the film Cheat of Sucky. I just said Cheat of Sucky. Seed of Chucky. Cheat of Sucky is a porno. Just to let you know. No, I'm just kidding. Dad clocked in at 16 pounds and 3 feet tall in his description. Chucky, according to the alert, was last seen wearing blue denim overalls with multicolored striped shirt and wielding a huge kitchen knife. His race was listed as doll. Well, at least he identifies as a doll. The alert, typically sent out for actual missing children who may be in peril, was sent out via email 3 separate times to subscribers of the Texas Alert System. 3 times they did this. The State Department of Public Safety later issued a statement saying that the alerts were sent out in error. No kidding. Are you telling me that we're really not looking for Chucky, who has kidnapped his son from the movie? Really? We're not? This alert is a result of a test malfunction, said the statement. We apologize for the confusion this may have caused and are diligently working to ensure that this does not happen again. I sincerely hope so. The Chucky and Glenn message was supposed to be a test that accidentally was sent out. So they were supposed to be like an in-house test just to make sure that the system was working, and somebody pushed the wrong button 3 times, sending it out to everybody in Texas. So hopefully they did not mobilize the FBI. Hopefully they did not alert local police. Hopefully people did not lock themselves in their houses worried about this. But one thing I'm sure did come out of all of this is whoever was in charge of pushing those buttons is now in charge of saying, "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" And that has been the punchlines. Punching you all up in your face. All right, folks. It is time once again to... You know how everybody's got local bands, folks. We allow local bands to submit their music to the station and to the show all the time at newmusic@alienxradio.com. Now, if I'm here in Detroit and a band is playing in Detroit, they're a local band. If I'm in Chicago and I go into a local bar and I see a local band, they're a local band in Chicago, right? Of course. Well, this is a little segment called The Garage Bands Next Door.
And now it's time for the Garage Bands Next Door.
So this is what I do. Is like when I get brand new submissions to the station, a lot of them just go straight into rotation on the station. A lot of them get featured just being played here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Some of them just get played on different radio stations and different radio shows that I'm affiliated with. And then I've got this little segment here where I just take a moment to just point out a particular one. Submitted to the station today. I'm sure I'm saying this wrong because I have a problem with this. It's Dam Tu Alma is the name of the song. I'm sure that's wrong because I only speak two languages, folks. English and bad English. There is nothing else that I am fluent in. Just English and bad English. So, when a band called Skeleton Key submits a brand spanking new song to me and I bring it forth here on the Garage Bands Next Door, and they have a song that I cannot pronounce, I do my best. Dam Tu Alma on the Garage Bands Next Door, the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with The Prospect.
What is up, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. The NFL is in the home stretch with about a month to go, and while the action on the field is heating up with the Bucs taking on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, it's all the action happening off the field that's got people talking. Let's look at the head coaching hires that took place the last few days. Jacksonville hired former Ohio State and Florida head coach Urban Meyer. Meyer was looked at by the Jags for quite some time after the team fired Doug Marrone. After the Jets snagged Robert Saleh from the clutches of Detroit, like I mentioned in an earlier report, which some people are calling the best acquisition in the history of the team, the NFC North bottom dwellers took a huge chance on hiring Dan Campbell. The former Miami Dolphins interim head coach should be a familiar name to the Motor City, playing 3 seasons as a wide receiver with the team and catching only 23 passes. Campbell made news in his press conference with his no-nonsense approach to his vision of the team, stating that he sees promise in a team and city that has been knocked down so many times only to get back up, and vows to have his team, quote, bite your kneecaps off. Can't fault the guy for being brash with a team that has always had to prove themselves every year. The LA Chargers had to look way far back into Division III college football to get their man, Brandon Staley. Staley coached for John Carroll University before taking the role of LA Rams defensive coordinator. And the Atlanta Falcons hired former Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator Arthur Smith as their new head coach. Smith replaces interim coach Raheem Morris after the team fired Dan Quinn after 4 seasons with the team. All in all, a group of very interesting acquisitions the past few days. And in a surprising move, the Patriots have welcomed back now former head coach Matt Patricia to their staff. This may be a curse for Lions players as the Patriots brought someone back who now is very familiar with their playbook and play style. The baseball world lost a pioneer last week as Hank Aaron passed away at the age of 86 years old. Aaron, as we all know, was a legend of the sport not only for African American fans, but fans of all races. For most of his career and the decades that followed, Hammerin' Hank was the home run king with 755 dingers, breaking Babe Ruth's record of 715, which was met with harsh racist threats in a time where Jim Crow was still in force, putting a dark cloud on what was supposed to be an impressive feat. His record stood until Barry Bonds broke it in 2007, and despite being accused of using performance-enhancing drugs during that season, Aaron still recognized the milestone, saying it was time for someone else to hold the record after 3 decades with it. The Milwaukee Brewers, where he basically spent all his career with when they were the Braves before they relocated to Atlanta, will have his number 44 on their sleeves, and both the Atlanta Falcons of the NFL and Atlanta United of the MLS will retire the number from their respective teams next season. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
With the weather quickly changing, it might be a good time to have your furnace or air conditioner checked out by a professional.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's Lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's Lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance
is futile. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919.
Here we go!
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, everybody, it's the second half of hour number 1 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. We are broadcasting live from the other side of Planet Chaos on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. Then some of our fantastic affiliate stations include 920 WO in the Apple, 24.7 The Stream, and 97.1 KGSB Get Smashed FM, as well as IRN Internet Radio and WRFN 1025. Many, many others. Wherever you are listening and tuning in, welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for sending all your emails, your questions, your comments, and yes, even some of the nudes. Yes. Thank you for some of the nudes. Other ones, I'm horrified. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, folks, Inside the Mothership is another show. Myself and D-Unit are the hosts of that show. It's a 2-hour broadcast on Sundays at 12 noon Eastern. You can hear it on these fantastic stations that I've just mentioned. We have a segment on that show called Just a Few Questions. I put people in strange circumstances. I ask them inappropriate and odd questions. And we have a lot of fun doing it. And here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, we do a lot of reviewing of those. So in hour number 3 today, you will hear the brand spanking new episode called Minding Other People's Business. That will be coming up in the 3rd hour of the broadcast today. But in hour number 1 and hour number 2, we go back in time. And we give you a little review. So we're going back to August 12th, 2018. And Vinny joins the circus. Motown Vinny was sitting in that day. And here it goes. Just a few questions from back in the day.
Just a few questions.
All right, everybody. It is now time for Just a Few Questions. And today I will be asking Motown Vinny said questions. Are you ready, sir?
I can pretend to be D if you want.
No. D has his own answers.
I don't have to pretend to be a D. Wait a minute. That didn't sound right at all.
See, there's like a whole bunch of you, and they're all in a bag. And we just reach into the tea bag.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to ask you 3 questions because we've determined that 1 is 1, 2 is a couple, 3 is a few, and then you got a gaggle and a cluster and all that after that. So.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's just a few questions. Now, sometimes they are multiple choice. Sometimes they're essay. Sometimes you have to come up with your own answer.
Oh, all right, cool. I'm here.
Okay, so here we go. You never know where you're going to be, what situation I'm going to put you in. So, question number 1. Question number 1. In order to earn some extra cash to pay off gambling debts, you had to take a second job with the circus.
Okay.
You applied to all open positions, and they are as follows: bearded lady, strongman, lion trainer, clown, and guy that gets shot out of a cannon. What is a pro and a con for each of those positions?
A pro and a con for each one?
For each one of those.
Okay, give them to me one at a time.
Bearded lady.
The bearded lady, the pro is that you don't have a lot of weirdos hitting on you.
Dude, I was just thinking that.
That's probably the biggest pro.
Because even the weirdos will leave you alone.
And the biggest con is that you have to shave your legs more than you do your face.
Good answer. Good answer. Like that one. All right, so the next one's the strongman.
The strongman. The pros to it are you do get hit on by a lot of women.
Okay.
Because you're the strongman.
And they like those handlebar mustaches.
They like the handlebars, yes.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
Right.
It's the bearded lady and the strongman. No, that's a visual I didn't need.
Right.
And the con to being the strongman is all of the steroids.
Yes. And it's really hard to wipe your own butt.
Yes. When your arms don't move to the sides, it is really hard.
I'm so strong, you must wipe my butt for me. Next one is the lion trainer.
The lion trainer. The con would be that he has a very dangerous job where he could be injured or killed at any time.
Sure.
The pro to that job is belly scratchies.
Well, if they belly scratch him, he'll be...
No, well, yeah, no. The other way around. You don't want them to belly scratch you.
Right.
That would have your entrails on the floor. We don't want that.
I thought you would have said you were surrounded by pussy.
Oh, well, that's true,
it's
too.
Lion trainer, see?
That's a good answer.
Yeah. Yours was
Glad
good.
you thought of it. No.
Clown.
The pro is that you don't have to think up any pros because it's all cons. Being a clown.
Well,
it's all bad stuff.
The pro is you can scare away a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
People, you don't just go, I am a clown, and they'll leave.
Well, the pro is that you get to have all the balloons that you want.
Yeah.
The con is
Unlimited
that
balloons.
little kids already know about it, so they're not going to follow you into the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
That's the con.
So don't try to use a clown costume to lure kids into sewers. Is what you're saying.
Right.
They've seen that. That's not their first rodeo.
And the kids need to be in the sewer to build up their immune system.
Right. That's what we talked about. Yeah, exactly. Got to get in raw sewage.
Yes.
And conquer your fear. All right. So what's the next one here? I already went through clown. So the last one is guy that gets shot out of a cannon.
The guy that gets shot out of a cannon. Let's see. Well, the pro is he's kind of a daredevil, so he probably gets a lot of women.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And
get some tail.
Yes. And the con is he might burn his tail off.
There you go.
Being shot out of a cannon.
He might get women to play with his junk, but he might get his junk blown off.
That's right.
Blown off.
He could have a third very large ball blown up into the other two.
True.
And be called 3-Ball Willie for the rest of his life.
All right, good. That's been question number one.
That's only question number one.
That's only question number one. See how we do here? Question number two is not a multiple. Well, this one is a multiple choice answer. Your side chick and assigned circus groupie, Annette, left you after you took a job as guy who gets shot out of a cannon. She said it was too dangerous and you shouldn't stay, or she couldn't stay and watch you. So she moved back with her mother in Fresno. Why was this a mistake? Why was it a mistake for her to leave you and move back to her mother in Fresno?
Okay. Why? I thought it was multiple choice. I guess not.
Well, I'm getting to your choices. I'm getting to your choices.
Okay, I'm like,
was it?
You paused, and I'm like, where are the damn choices?
Was it A? You will undoubtedly become a world famous human cannonball and start living the good life without her. B, she was assigned to you, and the circus arranged marriage board will have to decide her fate.
All right.
C, all the other single guys are clowns. Or D, if she thought it was too dangerous before, now you will have to perform without a net.
Without a net.
Oh!
I like that. I think that all the other guys are clowns, for one, but I think the right answer is probably D. Without a net. Without a net.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's dangerous. All right, so finally, question number 3.
He's going to have to do a little solo action at home.
Yeah.
He's going to have to perform without a net, and we're not talking about shooting him out of a cannon.
That's right. He'll be shooting something out of something.
Yeah.
And then
he'll be shooting his cannon.
That's right, and then cleaning up himself. Number 3. Question number 3. Final question.
3.
After building a bit more gambling debt, playing cards with some of the freak show freaks. You have to sell a body part to pay them off. What body part would you sell? A, your kidney, which will pay off the entire debt plus pay you $10,000 cash.
Okay.
B, your testicles, which will pay off the entire debt plus eliminates 18 years of future child support payments.
Right.
C, your liver. It pays the entire debt plus $1 million. Or D, none of the above, just run away. Most of these freaks are legless or half fish people, and they can't catch you anyway.
Oh, well, C, you get $1 million, but you have to lose your liver?
That's what it says.
Well, for $1 million, you could probably buy another liver and have it put in by some Mexican doctor in a dungeon somewhere. A little dangerous.
Yeah.
But then again, you are the guy who gets shot out of a cannon, so I guess you're not really worried about danger much.
Right, that's right.
So that's probably the right answer. I would have to go with the $1 million kidney transplant.
All right, so $1 million. Well, no, that's the liver.
Or liver transplant.
That's right. So basically, he's going to pay you $1 million and he's going to take your liver out. You have to make all those other arrangements.
That's right.
So you have to figure out how you're going to stay alive from that point to the other point, because I don't think you can live without your liver.
Well, it would have
without
to be,
machinery and stuff.
It would have to be a simultaneous transaction.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be that.
We'll get the Mexican doctor to pull the liver out too.
Yeah, gotcha.
No,
I just say none of the above. I would run away because those little legless half fish people can't chase me anyway. But did you see the movie Freaks?
I don't think so.
It's an old black and white horror film about a circus where they had all the freaks, and they actually had real freaks in the movie. And at the end, all the freaks are chasing somebody outside in a rainstorm. And it's really the creepiest thing you've ever seen. All these actual real freaks. There's one guy, he's got no arms and no legs, and he's crawling through the mud with a knife in his mouth after the guy. It's so creepy, man. It's so creepy.
That is weird.
Yeah. Look it up. It's called Freaks.
Freaks.
Great, creepy movie.
I've seen that before. It's just a Saturday night in my life. So,
and that's been just a few questions.
Hey, it's Gary Striner from Night of the Living Dead, and you're listening to
X Radio.
The world ended. Didn't you get the memo?
Somewhere you can hear the sound of a mumbling man good on the ground. He was wealthy once and now he's on the street. A high-faced woman looking so disheveled, once a sweet young thing, soft as a petal on a lonely lily, floating down among the reeds. But the road gets rocky and the good times end, and we just wait for things to turn around again. Suddenly you find you're an old brave man, living in a world that you didn't plan, 'cause you never wound through the Detroit ghettos with the children playing in a concrete meadow, and the Thatcherites with the 12-hour shifts each day. Never lived in a subway tunnel of the NYC, the cardboard of you. Think you gotta pay? Has the world gone mad, or is it just gone gray? Well, I hope you enjoy the show as I pack things up and prepare to go. But before I do, I got a few last words to say. It's easy to listen to the words in a song and still get the meaning of the whole thing wrong. So if you didn't come to hear, watch your bother coming out to see us play. Take me back to the days when love was the answer, and breathing in the air didn't give us all cancer. People really knew what a hardship was. Kids today, they don't know shit because they never had to walk through the deep
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
It's starting to get warm outside. Pretty soon my balls are going to stick to my leg. I got to get me some Freedom.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
It's the organ sale of the century. It's Dr. Jack's Organ Scratch and Bruise sale. We're overstocked, and the shelf life is about to run out.
I've over-harvested. Oh, no.
Livers, pancreas, and those hard-to-find spleens. Oh, sure, they're a little brown around the edges, but we pass the savings on to you. Dr. Jack has gone crazy. Sure, it's crazy to buy organs 2 days after they've been removed. Crazy like a fox, it's Dr. Jack's Organ Scratch and Bruise sale.
Hey, with my new kidney, I can pee like a kid again. With my new liver, I'm drinking like a fish again.
If you're not completely satisfied, return the organ and keep the handy Carry Cool Cooler as our gift. Dr. Jack's Organ Scratch and Bruise sale. Going on now while supplies last. The economy is booming, and so are the sales of breast implants. Why pay $5,000, $6,000, or even $7,000 or go to Canada for surgery when you can have a brand new, beautiful bust line in 60 seconds or less at Minute Boob?
Just step onto the hoist, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah, you could use a new set, all right. These are shot.
Oh.
This won't take long. Won't hurt a bit.
Minute Boob uses inflatable airbags with a nozzle in your armpit.
32 PSI in the left. And 34 in the right. Well, what do you think?
I think I'm leaking, though.
Oh, yeah, hang on. There you go, Toots. Oh, I forgot the sticker.
What?
You'll have to come back for scheduled maintenance.
All right.
As often as you like.
Minute Boob. Brand new breasts in 60 seconds or less. It's us or bust.
Oh, my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Look at the turning wheel. The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water.
Dead in the water.
Beg for Mercy and Under the Blade.
We live our lives under a blade.
Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vagina holes, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, everybody, welcome. It's hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. We're screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds, or at least talking really loud in the back row of the movie theater, pissing everybody off during the previews. The previews. I'm just kidding, man. Anyway, we are on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio. Those are our live affiliates this morning. And in replay around the world on stations like WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice, Prod Core, Pure Rock, Good Talk, Mile High Radio, and K89, as well as 920 WON, 24.7 The Stream, and 97.1 KGSB Get Smashed FM, and on over there to that radio network known as the IRN Internet Radio Network. Folks, the phone number is 1-313-444-8919. Again, it's 1-313-444-8919. Them's the numbers. Or you can use Skype at AlienStone1. That's the number 1. Don't spell it out, you'd be wrong. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern. Those of you just tuning in now, you are late. Try to work on that. You know, punctuality is important. Anyway, folks, we're going to go ahead and get some more music into your Vajir holes. I started off the last hour the way I'm going to start off this hour as well, and that is with Big Motor Gasoline. They have submitted some new music to the station, and I'm going to get some of them on there today. They've been consistent in sending music to the station, and all of it really, really good quality stuff. So let's go ahead and rock your face off a little bit. Big Motor Gasoline and Whiskey Down, the name of the tune. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come round boys are all here. Pour that whiskey out. Moonshine on the small. Light up and we get drunk. 3XS on that bottle. The girls come round, the boys are all here. Pour that whiskey. The girls come round, the boys are all here. Pour that whiskey. The girls come round, the boys are all here. Pour that whiskey down.
Hi, I'm Belinda Velasquez from The Howling, Toronto, and you're listening to...
Ain't much to look at after you scrape them off your boot.
Shotguns and moonshine, you'll take your vows today. Those Appalachian girls know just what to say. And if you cross that line, you reap what you sow. Now that the man with your mother, that bitch wants you home. That kind of love can kill a man, they say. That kind of love can make a coward brave. See a silhouette by campfire light. Just what you waited for your whole life. And she'll be damned if your eyes ain't on her. She's got your fantasies down in the dirt. That kind of love can kill a man, they say. That kind of love can make a coward brave. That kind of love can kill a man, they say. That kind of love can make a coward brave. That kind of love.
I'm Michelle Wolf, lead singer of H.I. Rustica, and you are listening to Alien X Radio.
What you have to say? No, I
888-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
And once again, it is time for the punchlines. And as always, the punchlines are brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Look for and like Igor and Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Try out his new Viking line of lube, like Igor's new Sea Beast squid flavored lube, now with new sea salt for extra grit. Get some today, get some tomorrow. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. This bedroom spider infestation is the stuff of nightmares. I don't have to go any further than saying bedroom spider infestation, and you will have a nightmare. Or a punk band. There's another one. Claudia made the creepy discovery in her daughter's room in Sydney, Australia on Tuesday. She shared the footage with her friend, who sent the video viral by posting it on Twitter. "Are you moving now?" she said. "Shall we burn the house down?" She joked with her daughter, and the clip has now been seen by millions of people on social media. The spiders are believed to be baby huntsmen, according to the Australian Museum for Arachnids. They eat, according to them, though, they eat insects, other invertebrates, and invertebrates. This sounds so weird. I may have been reading this wrong. And are famed as being the hairy so-called tarantulas on house walls that terrify people by scuttling out and about from underneath the furniture and out from behind curtains. You know the ones I'm talking about. You know, they look like miniature tarantulas. You know what I'm talking about. They're horrifying. Well, can you imagine an infestation of them all over your bed? Wow. Their look is worse than their bite, per the museum, which recommends a cold pack to relieve the pain and to seek medical attention if symptoms persist. So I'm assuming just a little pain, maybe a little swelling, maybe nightmares for the next 30 or 40 years. Robert Raven, an arachnologist, that's a fancy word, at the Queensland Museum, said the infestation in the viral video was likely caused by rain following a heat wave. Spiders go looking for milder environments in terms of heat and humidity. Go inside a house. There you go. That's usually pretty good. There's usually some water around there. They'll gravitate to that. As for the spiders in the clip, she said they disappeared within a couple of days. They just disappeared within a couple of days? And here's the crazier part. Her daughter did, in fact, sleep in the room, but away from the infested area. Wrong. Okay? I'm not horrified, or I don't have arachnophobia. Okay? I don't have a fear of spiders. But if you put, like, 30,000 of them in a room, I'm not going in. I'm just saying it's not going to happen. It's not in the cards, folks. And what the hell is wrong with you? That's been the punchlines. All right, folks, some more music for your vajir holes, I'm thinking. And at this point, I think we're going to do the locals. That's right. So we mentioned earlier that there's local level bands everywhere. And we put them in a little segment called the Garage Bands Next Door when they're not local to us here in the Detroit area. Well, now it's time for the locals, where we play some Detroit bands and feature them. This is a band that has actually been on the station since we started. Our very first live broadcast that we ever did away from the station, like a remote broadcast, we did at the Crowfoot in Pontiac. And it was an amazing sound that they had there, and there was plenty of bands playing. But Red Baron stood out. They had mentioned some good things about the radio stations and some of the live recordings, but this is an actual studio recording, one of their tunes. So it's Red Baron and Never Been Good Enough on the locals.
And now it's time for the locals.
Alien Stone took me up inside the mothership, and they did all kinds of experiments on me. And now, I don't like country music no more.
Directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What is up, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. The NFL is in the home stretch with about a month to go, and while the action on the field is heating up with the Bucs taking on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, it's all the action happening off the field that's got people talking. Let's look at the head coaching hires that took place the last few days. Jacksonville hired former Ohio State and Florida head coach Urban Meyer. Meyer was looked at by the Jags for quite some time after the team fired Doug Marrone. After the Jets snagged Robert Saleh from the clutches of Detroit, like I mentioned in an earlier report, which some people are calling the best acquisition in the history of the team, the NFC North bottom dwellers took a huge chance on hiring Dan Campbell. The former Miami Dolphins interim head coach should be a familiar name to the Motor City, playing 3 seasons as a wide receiver with the team and catching only 23 passes. Campbell made news in his press conference with his no-nonsense approach to his vision of the team, stating that he sees promise in a team and city that has been knocked down so many times only to get back up, and vows to have his team, quote, bite your kneecaps off. Can't fault the guy for being brash with a team that has always had to prove themselves every year. The LA Chargers had to look way far back into Division III college football to get their man, Brandon Staley. Staley coached for John Carroll University before taking the role of LA Rams defensive coordinator. And the Atlanta Falcons hired former Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator Arthur Smith as their new head coach. Smith replaces interim coach Raheem Morris after the team fired Dan Quinn after 4 seasons with the team. All in all, a group of very interesting acquisitions the past few days. And in a surprising move, the Patriots have welcomed back now former head coach Matt Patricia to their staff. This may be a curse for Lions players as the Patriots brought someone back who now is very familiar with their playbook and play style. The baseball world lost a pioneer last week as Hank Aaron passed away at the age of 86 years old. Aaron, as we all know, was a legend of the sport not only for African American fans, but fans of all races. For most of his career and the decades that followed, Hammerin' Hank was the home run king with 755 dingers, breaking Babe Ruth's record of 715, which was met with harsh racist threats in a time where Jim Crow was still in force, putting a dark cloud on what was supposed to be an impressive feat. His record stood until Barry Bonds broke it in 2007, and despite being accused of using performance-enhancing drugs during that season, Aaron still recognized the milestone, saying it was time for someone else to hold the record after 3 decades with it. The Milwaukee Brewers, where he basically spent all his career with when they were the Braves before they relocated to Atlanta, will have his number 44 on their sleeves, and both the Atlanta Falcons of the NFL and Atlanta United of the MLS will retire the number from their respective teams next season. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
With the weather quickly changing, it might be a good time to have your furnace or air conditioner checked out by a professional.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's Lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Welcome back. We are now in the second half of the attack. You didn't even feel the turnaround, did you? Of course not. That's those inertia cancelers here on the mothership. They just cancel it right out, man. The old ones we had, sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. You know, people were like bouncing back and forth in the ship, you know. There were some casualties, just saying. But no, Jupiter Station does a bang-up job. The gravitational plates are gravitating. The inertial canceller is canceling, and the deflector array is wearing its mask before it goes into Walmart, folks. So Karen can calm down. Chill, okay? We're following the rules. Anyway, folks, something that never follows any rules of any kind is Just a Few Questions, a segment on Inside the Mothership, which that show airs at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday on this fantastic radio station, and many of these fantastic radio stations that we have here in syndication, live affiliates. You're familiar with Just a Few Questions if you're listening to this show. So, in hour number 1, we do a classic episode. In hour number 2, we do a classic episode. Coming up next hour, we will do yesterday's brand spanking new episode called Minding Other People's Business. But right now, we're going back in time. February 3rd, February 3rd, 2019. When I asked D-Unit if he was up to the task, if I could not provide Just a Few Questions, if he would be able to fill in for me. And it's called Can D-Unit Be Alien Stone? On Just a Few Questions, the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
To answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, everybody, it is now time for Just a Few Questions.
You changed it up?
I have changed it up a little bit, that's right. Today, Just a Few Questions is brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Please join them February 6th, where 2 Ann Arbor breweries, that's Arbor Brewing Company and Wolverine Brewing, will be facing off in the 2019 Brewery Throwdown. They'll be fighting for your vote on Wednesday to see who will be moving on in the March Madness style bracket. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards their total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's. Ashley's of Westland is Michigan's premier multi-tap. With that being said...
Question number 1.
Question number 1!
Oh, wow.
That's right.
See, I'm so thrown off today.
Question number 1! Question number 1.
Bring it.
At some point in the future, Alien Stone will be sick. He will eventually not be able to fulfill all his duties on the mothership. In times like these, he will have to call upon his crew for assistance with some of his show's weekly tasks. You, being the co-pilot and co-host of the show, puts you in the most likely position to help the most. So in today's scenario, Alien Stone has been sick and was unable to write Just a Few Questions for today's show. It's all up to you. So before you begin, how can you best get in the mindset of Alien Stone? A, drink a lot of iced tea and watch a lot of YouPorn. school to learn a skill from an industry that iHeartRadio single-handedly destroyed shortly thereafter. C, work your ass off for many years to create your own radio station, produce a bunch of shows, interview a ton of bands and celebrities, and somehow manage to make absolutely no money while doing it. Or D, forget being PC, just remove all your filters and any fear of accountability or consequences, and go.
Oh, see? Ooh. So I'm you now.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's still a wild card. There's a wild card per question. And then there is a make up your own answer for the entire Just a Few Questions.
I want to go with the wild card on this one. All four of those are good.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and then if the wild card wasn't available, I would have probably picked D. Okay. However, I want to hear the wild card.
The wild card
I'm going
answer.
wild card for 1,000, Alex.
All right. The wild card answer is you just write questions that no one would ever want to ask their mother.
That's about it, too.
That's true. You would never want to talk to your mother about any of these questions.
None of them.
Bonus question. As a test of your ability to fill in for Alien Stone, make up another wild card answer on this question right now.
Oh! Well,
what would you do to get into my mindset?
I would go to bed real late. Okay. Have to wake up real early.
Okay.
Eat Burger King.
Okay.
Okay. And then surf animal porn and look at
animal porn.
Yup. And have to look at glitter on dogs' testicles because apparently that's what you like to do.
Wrong.
What would I do then?
All of the other things.
So my bonus answer should have been A, B, C, and D. So it should have been E, all the above.
Right. That's what it should have been.
Okay.
And now it's time for Lightning Strikes.
Oh, no.
There's 10 things. I'm going to name them off really fast. You have to just answer really quickly. You can't think about it.
Okay.
All right? Thinking of Alien Stone, Burger King or Wendy's?
Burger King.
Fries or onion rings?
Fries.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
YouPorn or Pornhub?
Pornhub.
They are both fine media outlets. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. Does this mean I'm not doing good?
No, the strikes are good.
Oh, okay.
The strikes are good. Fart or poop stories?
Poop stories.
DJ for 28 years or world famous vagina portrait artist?
DJ for 20 whatever years.
Shaun of the Dead or Diary of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead.
A Kid Rock concert or chewing on a box of roofing nails?
Oh, definitely gnawing on some nails.
Camping or sailing?
Ooh. Camping.
And finally, Five Finger Death Punch or Slipknot?
I'm going to go Slipknot.
Stupid!
Oh!
Wrong!
How did I do, though? I got like 2 wrong, right?
Yeah, you did really well. You did really, really well.
Have we just become best friends?
Absolutely. And now...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. So now you are at your computer and you are ready to begin writing. You stare at the blank page and realize you have to come up with a situation or story to place the questions in. Where will we go? What will we do? Let's start with a place. Where will your Just a Few Questions take place? A library filled with 80-year-old nudists and all of the books are the Kama Sutra. B, A movie theater full of spiders and snakes, and the movie showing is Blart Mall Cop. C, an abandoned haunted asylum. D, Donna's Closet on That 70s Show. And go.
Again, I'm you.
You're me.
Definitely Donna's Closet.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a good. No, I understand.
I love that show.
I understand.
I watch it all the way through on Netflix, and then I'll start it right back over from the beginning of the season again and watch it. I think I'm on my fourth or fifth time watching it, almost in a row. It's ridiculous.
So your Just a Few Questions will take place inside of Donna's Closet on That 70s Show.
Yes.
So the wild card answer that you passed up was inside the ass of a platypus.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't take the wild card.
Yeah, that's not a good one. Bonus question. As a test of your creativity, make up a new random place right now.
The inside of Jackie's closet from That 70s Show.
That's not great creativity, but okay. All right, I'll take it.
Well, you said on the spot, too.
Yeah, I did.
You know.
Yep. Oh, let me flip this over here to this thing here. Because if I flip over here, then I can go, Lady Strikes! Thinking of 80-year-old nudists.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Long balls or long titties?
Long titties. Because I'm you, right? I'm still thinking I'm you.
No, you don't have to be me. This is thinking of 80-year-old nudists.
Oh, but I'm not.
This is your opinion of 80-year-old.
Okay.
Not as me. That was me with the last one. This is just
damn.
thinking of that category.
See? You guys specify.
So you're saying you would have picked balls instead?
Hell no.
Okay. Wrinkles or liver spots?
Wrinkles.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Bush or no bush?
No bush.
Stupid!
They're 80 years old. They all got bush. Lumpy or stumpy?
Lumpy?
Gross or giggity?
Gross!
Knees or elbows?
Elbows.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Scrotums or nipples?
Nipples. Just because it's a funny word.
Now remember, thinking of 80-year-old nudists. Cooking fried chicken or soldering overhead?
Cooking fried chicken.
At least you get some meat out of that one. Golf balls or beach balls?
Beach balls.
Stupid!
No.
Oh.
You're right. With teeth or without teeth?
Gotta go without.
Actually, it depends.
If they'll have depends.
And that's big question number 2. And now on to
question number 3.
Question number 3. Now you have your who, when, and where. Now you need to add the what, why, and how. What is going to happen? Why are they in this situation, and how will they deal with it? As a final test of your ability to fill in for Alien Stone, based on the choices you have made thus far, fill in these blanks. A, what will happen? What situation did you choose? You remember what situation you chose?
No.
Was it the library filled with the nudists? The spiders and snakes and the abandoned asylum?
I said
Donna's Closet.
Donna's Closet.
Okay, so what will happen in Donna's Closet? We got 3 minutes.
I'll be... Dude, see? Now you give me...
I know. I know.
I like the multiple choice stuff, dude. True and false.
I told you, today's a weird day. I'm not doing this again. This is just one time.
So what would I be doing in Donna's Closet?
What would be happening in Donna's Closet? You're asking me the just a few questions. You're writing them for me.
Oh, dude.
So what will happen?
I'm ready to... So I got to tell you a story.
No, you just what would real quick, like, what would happen? I ran into somebody, I fell down, I drank juice, I got high.
Yeah. I
got high in Donna's Closet.
You got high in Donna's Closet.
All right.
While drinking a juice box talking with Fez.
Oh, right. There you go. B, why will it happen? So why was I getting high, drinking a jukebox, talking
with Fez?
Fez in Donna's closet.
Because Fez is really the person that comes up with just a few questions while you're getting
so he's
high.
the brain behind it.
Yes.
Okay, so you're picking his brain. C, how will it happen? What will go down? How will this... Okay, that's what's going on in the closet. Now, what happens?
You guys come up with just a few questions. Well,
okay, so we just write just a few questions.
Yeah.
And D, will you include Igor's lube?
Probably yes.
All right,
yes. Because Igor's lube...
It's got to
get some today so you can get some tomorrow.
Right.
Has to be in every...
All right, we're going to do this really fast.
Episode.
The wild card answer you did not choose was everything happens to us for a reason. Sometimes that reason is that we're stupid. Bonus question. Name the 3 flavors of Igor's lube.
Shoot. Cherry?
Yeah.
Grape?
No.
I know there's salmon.
That's correct.
I don't remember the other one.
Mint.
Oh, yes. Cherry,
mint, and salmon flavor.
Salmon.
That's right.
Soon to have a Neapolitan one. We're going to have all 3 in one.
And now, lightning round 2. Lightning strikes. Thinking of Igor's lube.
Hit me.
Thinking of Igor's lube. Mint or salmon?
Mint.
7-ounce or 1-gallon container?
1-gallon container.
No! Dry flaky elbows or athlete's foot?
Dry flaky elbows.
Get out of a tight spot or into one?
Get out of a tight spot or into one.
Exactly, both. Used for torture in hell or as a bonding agent?
As a bonding agent. No, because it's lube.
I'll let you re-answer there. Recommended by 3 out of 5 Turkish prisoners or for hinges?
For hinges.
According to Igor, his lube is the final ingredient for what? Love. It's the final ingredient for love.
See, I thought it was going to be for your salad dressing, but...
True or false? Igor's lube comes in cherry flavor.
True.
Igor's lube can elevate a game of Naked Twister.
True.
It can be frozen and used as ice cubes.
False.
Just kidding.
I mean, if you want.
And that has been just a few questions. Yes, indeed. Love just a few questions, and it is really amazing to me sometimes when I'm listening to these old episodes of Just a Few Questions, the quotes that come out. Like last hour when we were listening to Motown Vinny join the circus, I had mentioned that you could get $1 million, but you had to give up your liver. And his response to that was, well, for $1 million, you could just have a new liver put in by some Mexican doctor in a dungeon someplace. Radio Gold. The one that we just finished listening to, I just reposted an actual question from that, and that is, thinking of nudists, cooking fried chicken, or soldering overhead? See, these are the deep questions. I'm glad that I attacked the deep, important questions that really rock society. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we still got another hour and 10 minutes left of the broadcast. Next hour, we'll be doing Minding Other People's Business, which is the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions that we did just yesterday during Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern right here on these fantastic radio stations. And in the meantime, we're going to jam out a little music for you, for your Vajira holes. Another brand spanking new submitted song to the station. The tune is called Candy. And I'm hoping I'm getting the artist name right. Carabella. I'm pretty, like I said before, man, I speak English and bad English. If it's in anything else, I'm no good at it. Sorry. So, Carabella and Candy on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Once upon a time ago, when I think about it, I loved you so. And now I'm a little older, now I'm a little wiser, it's time to let you go. Standing in the shadows of a shopping center parking lot, an elderly woman with a grandchild who was riding on the car. Change green, clouds are darkening, lightning striking right next to me, and everything's good, and I know that I should, and I know that I wish I could find my way back home if I only could. Waiting on a kind of love to take me home. Waiting on a kind of love to take me home. To take me home. Take me home. Lying in bed with a head full of thoughts and I'm finding it hard to sleep. Down with one and down with two, or maybe I'll take three. Echoes of a voice still swimming in my head, even though I know she is dead. Hey, what are you doing? Is the last thing she said to me. Last thing she said to me. Last thing she said. Waiting on a kind of love to take me home. Waiting on a kind of love to take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
You know, it's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
Fiber. Gotta eat it. But where am I supposed to get my fiber? Hidden in some namby-pamby muffin? Not me. I want my fiber simple. I want it in a breakfast cereal. That's why I start my day with a delicious bowl of Grunt. Grunt is made from 100% sawdust and twigs that'll go through your system like a lawnmower. How effective is it? When you look down my throat, mister, you can see light from the other end. It's a blast. That makes it fun to eat. New Grunt cereal.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, everybody, welcome. It's hour number 3 and the final hour of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. That's right, coming up on lunchtime here in the Detroit area. The show gets underway at 9 a.m. Eastern every Monday, conveniently on Mondays. That's why it's called the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Hence, a.m., Monday, kind of all works together, doesn't it? Yeah. But it might be in replay. You might be listening to it in replay. We got stations all over the world that do replay. Replay stations include 920 WON the Apple, 24.7 the Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM, KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio. Wow, that's hard to say. The IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice, Prodcore, Pure Rock, Good Talk, Mile High Radio, and K89. And we are on live right now in your face from outer space, broadcasting from the other side of Planet Chaos, directly into your Vajira holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. Yes, all of that, folks. We are also available online right now at alienxradio.com. You can use the TuneIn app. You can search for Alien X Radio that way. You can listen to the station that way. As well as a dozen other live internet radio applications that are available all over the place. Anyway, folks, coming up on this hour, we've got the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions called Minding Other People's Business. That's coming up, as well as more music for your Vajira holes and another episode of The Punchlines. All of that coming up. But first, let's rock your face off. As I said, each of the hours this week, I was going to feature a new song by Big Motor Gasoline. They submitted 3 brand new songs to the station. 3-hour show. Kind of mathematically works out, right? That's right, I don't use the new math either. I use the real math. The original math that worked before they fixed it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and rock your face off with Big Motor Gasoline, BYOT, the name of the tune. And it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Spinning boy, and she's running hot. Ooh, ice cold beer is what we're drinking around here. Watching the mud fly like one up, no fear, yeah. One for the girls and 2 to get stuck. 3 BYOT, bring your own truck. Well, guys think it's cool, and the hot girls think so too. Do a little mud in the sky. Raise your glass in the air like you don't care. Here's to a little mud in your eye. See in my truck, in the mud going sideways, 35 feet low down in my driveway. Jack way up, glides how we roll like a 4-wheel horsepower single fold. Pretty young thing, go shake it like you wanna ride. In the mud, we're having nothing but a good time. Shotgun blazing with the blast in the air. So raise it up, howl
to shake it off. It's been way too long enough. I've been watching you getting soft. I've been feeling the pressure drop. Alright. You've been trying to play it cool. You've been coming across. You got a hole in your heart, every little one. You got no one to blame but you. It's a shame, oh Lord, it's a shame. Oh, you're gonna give up like that. All the same, it's always the same, man. I ain't going out like that. No, I ain't going out like that. Breaking down. You're giving us the runaround. You're letting go of the burning hand. I'm just so you understand. It's a shame, oh Lord, it's a shame. Oh, you're gonna give up like that. All the same, yeah, it's always the same, man. I ain't going out like that. It's a shame, oh Lord, it's a shame when you look at me just like that. All the same, yeah, it's always the same, man. I ain't going out like that. No, I ain't going out like that. See, my heart's still beating the air that I'm breathing, giving me a good feeling, and I think it's getting better now. It's the same old song and dance. You only get 1 second chance. And when I'm running my victory lap, don't even think about coming back. It's a shame, oh Lord, it's a shame. Oh, you're gonna give up like that. All the same, yeah, it's always the same, man. I ain't going out like that. It's a shame, oh Lord, it's a shame when you look at me just like that. All the same, yeah, it's always the same, man. I ain't going out like that. No, I ain't going out like that. No, I ain't going out like that. Oh, I ain't going out like that.
I'm so happy 'cause I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear. Fucking mother.
There is a place in the desert where the rain sounds very nervy, knocking and dripping, knocking and dripping. As tears are gathered through rusty, broken thoughts, and it fills up, and it fills up. The rusty borders and the walls lie down, coated in wandering yellowish brown. The joy they make up desert oblivion, lasting forever in cosmic pavilion. It's dripping, knocking and dripping. Yeah, it's dripping, knocking and dripping. rusty boilers tend to conceal the love to people that the desert appeal. The silent tears they sacrifice for peace, a beautiful house and a good night's kiss, and it's dripping, knocking and drinking. Yeah, it's dripping, knocking and drinking. Rusty boilers they left behind, gotta be on the road at night. Two people, silence and tears, with overload and freezing fear, and it's dripping, knocking and drinking. Yeah, it's dripping, knocking and drinking.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8990. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on. Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
And it is now time for the punchlines. And this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or check them out online at www.igorslube.com. Get some today and get some tomorrow. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. Naked Mole Rats. No, that's not a new punk band. Naked Mole Rats have unique dialects and are incredibly xenophobic, a study says. See, I'm really glad that all of the money that's collected by people gets put into really important studies like this. Naked mole rats, known for their protruding teeth and wrinkly scrotum-like appearance, are highly social rodents with a wide variety of vocal dialects. On top of that, these rats exhibit one of the most human-like traits of all, xenophobia. According to a paper entitled Cultural Transmissions of Vocal Dialect in the Naked Mole Rat, published in the Journal of Science on Friday, naked mole rats, not mall rats, mole rats, live in multi-generational colonies. Multi-generational colonies under the earth. Each colony can consist of up to 300 rodents and a queen at the top of the hierarchy who serves as the only mating female. So she's in charge of everything. She's the only female that's allowed to do it. And apparently she's just in charge of how they talk, too. So specific roles are assigned to each rat in the domain, including soldiers that protect the entrance to the colony and fight to defend the queen. In order to communicate in this sophisticated social structure, naked mole rats have developed distinct colony dialects. In this study, researchers found that at the Max Delbruch, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, Center for molecular medicine. I'm sure that they meant to type molecular, but that's not what they wrote. I'm sure they mean molecular medicine. They might want to retype that, folks. Molecular. Stop it. Maybe because they're top moles. I don't know what they're... No. Molecular. Molecular. Even... Whatever, dude. Maybe they're going for a high word score in Scrabble. I don't know. This was in Germany, so maybe they just don't know what they're doing with the letters. And University of Pretoria in South Africa recorded over 36,000 of these vocalizations made in 166 rats in 7 different colonies. That's a lot of studies going on. For what? We actually think that one of the ways in which the Queen maintains her control is to make sure that everyone is rigidly adhering to a certain dialect. That's what one of the authors of the study said in an NPR interview. So not only are we doing these research, is wasting money, but we're also wasting the time of NPR and just news, whatever. I'm wasting your time right now reading it, but that's what you tune into my show for anyways, to waste time. If you came here for real news, you have a real problem. And so that becomes perhaps a readout for conformity within the colony. So when a queen dies, a mole rat colony can devolve into a full-on war to determine who the next queen will be. So there's one... It's like I've never heard of this until the story, okay? Like, I knew that, like, bees, they had that kind of thing where they had a queen bee and the bee controlled everything. But these are... You don't see mole rats, okay? So little scrotums with teeth have a queen, and it's the only one that's allowed to mate, and it also tells you what language you're allowed to speak. Sounds like the governor of Michigan. That's what it sounds like to me. And that has been the punchline. That's right. Deploy the Gretsch trap! Put in a little Igor's governor glue. Anyway, some more music for your Vajir holes right quick before we get into the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions. And we played a little Red Baron earlier during the locals. And I just want to play this. This is the live recording from the Crowfoot. The very first live remote broadcast Alien X Radio ever did was at the Crowfoot in Pontiac. And Red Baron played up on the stage, and the tune was called Not Alone. And you're listening to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
I'd like to take this time right now to dedicate this next song to Alien X Radio, as this song is about aliens. As I spent about 7 hours straight watching Ancient Aliens, and I decided to write a song about it. So I hope that comes through in the lyrics to you people. Or you can take it for whatever you want. I'm probably crazy. You think I'm crazy? Hey, I wasn't asking you. Jesus. All right. This next song is called Not Alone.
know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, folks. So once again, it is that time to answer just a few questions. It's a little segment here where I take you off to a magical place, a unusual place, and sometimes a scary and uncomfortable place. And I ask you a bunch of very crazy questions just to see who you are and what you're made of. Are you ready, sir? If you say yes, you're a liar. No one's ever ready to answer just a few questions. But you can say it. You're prepared to accept it, but you're not really
I'm
prepared.
trying to get Donathan to call in and play with us.
To Donathan?
Yeah.
Oh, then well, he knows what time we're on, right?
He does.
I'm sure he does.
Come on, Donnie. 313-444-8919. I'm going to say it again just because you're probably going to be like, wait, what's that number again? Again, it's 313-444-8919. Don't be a call-in.
And Donnie, just in case you forgot what time we're on.
12 to 2, I'll be with you. Alien X Radio.
That's what time.
That's what time.
All right, so we're going to get started.
All right, start.
He's tardy. So here we go. After having done almost all the jobs there is to do in the workforce, you have taken a job as a career advisor. He just drops all his stuff. Whatever.
That is the worst job that I could do. But go ahead.
It will be your job to help others do theirs better. You will take appointments and interview people to assess their situation and help them succeed in whatever their field may be.
Okay. I'll play along.
It's your first day on the job, so you get there 45 minutes early to set up your desk. After perfectly placing your coffee cup, electric pencil sharpener, red stapler, an autographed picture of Don Dokken, desktop dartboard, the Don Dokken desktop dartboard.
Gotcha.
That's better. See, you were scared for a second.
You know what? I said darts earlier.
Oh, so the secret word then. There you go.
Doits.
You grab the top folder in today's stack. Your first appointment is with Hulda. She is a 165-year-old witch who runs the Gingerbread Daycare Center. Her slogan is, "There is always a warm place for your child at the Gingerbread Daycare Center." After looking over the folder, you see that the location of the Gingerbread Daycare Center is less than great. It's located in the middle of the woods with only walking paths to access. Without any real word of mouth, radio, TV, or print advertising, she has been relying strictly on children getting lost in the woods and eventually wandering onto her property. What advice and suggestions will you offer this business owner in need? A. Place ads on the back of milk cartons to relocate. What? I mixed that together. Place ads on the back of milk cartons and relocate to Epstein Island. Wow. And now the phone is ringing. You're inside the mothership. Who's this?
This is, hey, Donnie, what's up?
It's Donwell.
Donathan, are you paying attention?
Donwell Thompson. What's that?
Are you paying attention to just a few questions?
No.
Too rushed?
No. Okay.
He's not paying attention.
So he's not?
No.
So hang tight, Donnie. Let us get through question number one.
Sure.
All right. So, place ads on the back of milk cartons and relocate to Epstein Island. B.
To Epstein Island.
Change the name of the daycare center to the Tide Pod Challenge Daycare Center, making it more attractive for modern children. C. Tell everyone the Gingerbread Daycare Center is where all the free stuff is that the government is giving away. So come on down. Or D, just post lots of Bernie Sanders memes on the daycare center's Facebook page. There's a wild card answer and go.
Oh, see, here's what's up.
Here's what's up.
The Tide Pod thing is tempting, but we're not going to go with the Tide Pod.
We're not doing the Tide Pods. No.
Okay, we're
That would be
definitely
harmful to children. Not like cooking them in an oven.
Right. We're definitely not going to Epstein Island.
No.
That's just wrong, all in general.
But remember, you're Hulda, the witch that lives in the gingerbread house. Well, you're trying to help her, rather. You're trying to give her advice.
I do like the Bernie thing, because the Bernie thing that was going around was actually pretty comical on a couple of them.
Yeah.
It got old real fast.
Yeah.
However, there were
It'll
a couple,
spread out now, and there'll be like gems.
Right. There was a couple that were freaking just great.
Yeah.
Great. Like the one of him choking out Conor McGregor. Oh, man. I almost peed myself.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Conor McGregor's on the ground. Hit me with the wild card. Let's go with the wild card.
All right, so the wild card answer is tell her that the best way to get a child to climb into an oven is to first get in yourself and show them how roomy it is.
That would make sense.
You're not really helping her, though, but that's your advice to her. So
that was my advice.
You're doing good in the world.
I am.
You're doing good in the world. See, you saw a problem and you disguised it as help for her, but it was actually help for everyone else.
Yep.
Very good. Your bonus question is, what's the best thing you could do properly to prepare this witch? A, have her take classes in childcare at the local college. Or B, rub her with butter and herbs, roast her at 350 degrees for 4 hours, basting her every 30 minutes.
Oh, we're going to rub her with butter.
All right, rub her with butter.
Rub her with butter.
That's right. That's always a good thing. It's always a good answer to just rub her with butter.
Yep.
Bringing us to question number 2.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. All right, question number 2 is as follows.
All right, Donnie, listen, you can jump in on this one.
Player number 2 has entered the game. The next folder you open is for Kevin and Tyler. They are co-owners of a pet store in Cleveland, Ohio called Two Guys from Cleveland. They specialize in rare birds, snakes, and other exotic animals. Since the pandemic, business has been down. People just don't have the extra money to drop on an aardvark or a two-toed sloth. The only sales that have stayed just above the red mark are dogs, cats, and birds. People on lockdown need their companion animals. So, what will you suggest to help out this small business and its owners? A, have them donate all their exotic animal inventory to the local zoo for a tax deduction, then have them have a going out of business sale, then buy into a Petco franchise under the boot of a larger corporation entity like a good obedient little drone. Or B, produce a series of TV commercials like the Twix commercials depicting each owner of that company as the owner of the left and the right pet. Yes, visually this will be gruesome and disturbing, but memorable. Plus, they will get a lot of free advertising in the news when Twix sues them for copyright infringement. C, teach all the birds to speak. A companion bird that talks to you is worth far more money than one that just craps on a newspaper on the bottom of the cage. But remember, a bird that can speak is also a witness. So watch out for the inappropriate behavior in their company. Apparently, there was something else in their file involving an owl and a personal protection order. Or D, sell off your entire inventory to a Vietnamese restaurant except for the birds. Move to Vegas and open an exotic avian brothel. There's a wild card answer, and go.
Oh, good God.
I know. I'm thinking A would be an actual business-like thing that I would probably actually tell somebody to do. However.
Right, so that one is just sell off everything, get tax deduction,
and then go corporate.
Go corporate, yeah.
Yeah. That would make sense, grab your money, make it,
Right. You don't own anything, but you're at least like just above manager.
Right, exactly. I as much time as it would take, I feel like teaching the birds to talk would be very and selling them for more money. That would be pretty cool, because then I can have them like, you know, this bird says something special, this bird says something special, you know?
Right.
This one's for your hated mother-in-law.
Exactly.
This one's when your kid doesn't do his homework.
Send us the name of your mother-in-law, and then 3 weeks later, we will deliver you a bird that can, you know.
Right, exactly.
Every time she walks in the room.
You know what? I gotta go with the wild card, man. I gotta go.
All right, you're gonna go with the wild card. So, Donnie, what do you say before we go to the wild card answer?
C, without question.
C, found them, because they can be witnesses against you.
See?
Well, that's the thing. I don't do anything bad.
Oh. But
well, you
other
gotta be
people...
remember, you're getting them from two guys in Cleveland. Just saying.
Guys from Owls.
So
chance I take, and I live on the edge.
That's all right. There you go, man. Chosen.
Hit me with the wild card.
Siggy and Froy. Get it? Siggy and Froy. It's just like the legendary Siegfried and Roy with kittens. And instead of horts, you will be doing birthday parties to them. You're not actually doing that.
Oh.
You're telling Kevin and Tyler, the owner of the two guys from Cleveland.
That's right.
Pet store. That's what they're going to do. That's what you're telling
they should do.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
How close to reality and hell is the right answer? Shows.
Oh, I'm sure it could happen.
Wouldn't it?
It would be.
What do you think you'd have doing a bar mitzvah or a birthday party?
Oh, my Lord. Try to make kittens are cute.
They are
And with that little thing in your head, mitzvah, you know?
Because when you do like bar mitzvahs and stuff, when they throw that little piece on the floor and the kittens can smack it around later.
Well, yeah, and you have an carry around, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bringing us to...
I can't believe you just think it's...
Question 3 are now on the next folder. Are starstruck. You need to meet with Aaron has made an impact, and you're familiar with the entire line of products. Timbers Lube and the direction privately for some, as they always have, the stalling or slowing in growth. Wants to take the company public. Wants to have a new line of ready to release shortly after going public, and earliest investors. How can you improve them?
My other is have Joe Biden and done.
That would be the only lube allowed.
Yeah, good tricks. Sorry.
All right, so I think...
You think A, B, C, or other?
I like A and B.
With A and B. So sell the product at a marijuana dispensary or market this product in the checkout line at a Walmart.
But I think we should also get like the big, huge billboard going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's got like a slide from the top to the bottom of like a pool, and you can have like an Igor's lube slide.
The lube luge.
The lube luge.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
the one that would be funny. One of them would be funny is at the very bottom, like when you got to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could say big vagina.
Okay, you just like slid into like a great big huge foam vagina.
Foam vagina, not foaming vagina.
No, foaming would be bad.
Technically, you're on AB/other. That's like a combo, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. All right.
All right. So cool.
Yeah.
All right. So his
I'm going other with multiple suggestions.
With exceptions. He's got exceptions.
Yeah.
All right. His second product that you need to improve.
Okay.
Get this one. Igor's Palm Power.
Giggity.
It's a soft silicone tube a man can wear on his wiener. It's attached to an electrical cable and a storage battery. Every time the wearer masturbates, it generates energy which is stored in the attached battery. This energy can then be used to charge a cell phone or be used later to operate the tube's hands-free mode. How can you improve this product? I don't know, but here's some suggestions. Install the Igor's Lube Evermoist automatic lube dispensary system on this product to prevent friction during power generation. C, just remove the cell phone charging cord, because after guys find out about the hands-free tube action, That's over.
Right.
Or other.
What was A?
There was no A.
Oh, so there's just a B and a C?
Yeah, it was well, it's A and B and then C. I missed one. So. Ever moist? To keep it all lubed up, continuous. You just got to fill the reservoir. Holds a pint, by the way.
It holds a pint.
Holds a pint. Or you could just remove that cell phone charging cable because nobody's going to ever use that because they're never.
Nobody's ever going to. I'm
Power
removing
is
the cell phone
always going to be
cable.
doing its own thing.
Removing the cell phone cable.
All right. That's
It's
gone.
now gone Bluetooth.
Is it Bluetooth? No teeth.
Yes. It's like
It's no teeth.
No-
it's not Bluetooth. It's no tooth.
no tube.
Let's go, Joker. Donnie, what say you?
Oh man, see, I would say if it ain't broke, why try fixing it? You know, heck, it works for me. You know.
That's what I was saying. It's like
Why
I said, how can you improve this product? And I'm thinking, I don't know.
Well,
Sounds like a home run.
It's a great product, but you can always make it remove the cord. More things to get tangled. You don't want to get tangled in your dangles.
That's
Yeah,
right.
You know what? Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
got a cable hanging down there.
Exactly.
Hands free.
Hands free, son.
All right, so that's what we're going to do then. All right. Bonus question is, yes or no? Igor's Deli Truck or Wiener Wagon?
No.
He says no.
I'm saying not even no, but no.
What say you, Donnie? Do you think that if your boss came out to you and said, okay, Igor's Deli Truck or his Wiener Wagon has showed up, are you going to run right out there and get yourself something to eat?
Donnie would. Guy lives off a Speedway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No shame. No shame.
No shame.
He'd be
I'd
right
run-
out
I'd be
there, man.
first one.
He'd be like, dude, is that hot dog fresh? No, perfect.
Yeah, Dale Donuts work too.
Yup. How long's that slice of pizza been underneath that red light? 2 days? Okay, come back tomorrow.
Sweet.
Oh, wow. That brings us to Lightning Strikes. Veal is more tender than beef. The difference is age. Is this the same with children?
I don't know.
What say you, Donnie?
I can't. Wow. I can't.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The answer is, answering this question will put you on a government watch list. So, shouldn't answer that question.
Shouldn't have answered it.
See, you learned from a previous question to say, no, I'm not answering that.
I don't know.
Right. See, you learned from that. So you're on a list now, sir. I'm sure that you're going to get a call now from somebody with an earpiece.
That's awesome.
Tell him I said hi.
2. What would attract you first? A house made of gingerbread, licorice, and gumdrops? Or a house made of pizza, cheese sticks, and chicken nuggets?
Oh, for cheesy, the chicken nuggets, pizza, and
cheese stick.
Cheese sticks. Absolutely.
Johnny, which is sweet tooth or savory tooth?
I'm sorry.
Which
I would say B, the cheese sticks and all that, but I feel like there's a trick to it, but I don't care. It's right there in my face. I want it. Cheese sticks.
Absolutely, you can't go wrong with pizza, cheese sticks, and chicken nuggets, unless of course you got the whole diabetes thing. You got
to make sure you got Igor's laxative with that.
Of course, well that doesn't help you either with the other house. Either way, no matter which house you choose, a fat person's going to live there.
It's true.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, knowing what we know about really old people, after roasting the witch, do you want a breast, a leg, a thigh, or a takeout menu from a local delivery joint?
Definitely a takeout menu from a local delivery joint.
Yeah.
Takeout? No. Well, you know what? You know that if you order the breast, it's not going to be hot because it's always cold as the witch's tit.
Wah, wah, wah.
Number 4. What is worse for your pet? What is worse for your pet bird to say in front of others? Polly wants a spanking, or Polly wants a restraining order?
Polly wants a spanking.
That's worse?
I would say so.
Okay. Donnie, would you be more embarrassed if your bird said that he wanted a spanking or that he wanted a restraining order?
I'd have to go with the restraining order, man.
The answer I had was Polly wants a restraining order. But retrospect, I mean, they're both horrible.
Well, I mean, if your bird's coming around saying Polly wants a spanking, that means you're like, Polly wants a spanking? So you're like molesting your bird, dude. Restraining order, you can just slap the shit out of it.
That's right. Could be just physical.
Yeah,
abuse.
verbal.
Gotcha. Yeah, can you
Polly's an asshole. Polly's an asshole.
That's right. Yeah, could be. And the bird sounds like a normal person. It's just you that sounds like that. Polly wants an asshole. And he's like, stop talking to me like that.
Right.
Finish this radio jingle. If you want to keep that owl from leaving, then you better get your bird cages and restraints at...
Two guys from Cleveland.
Yes! Yes! I'm not even going to go there. You know that's right. Two guys from Cleveland.
That was awesome.
Can you imagine how that music went to, like, ding, 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 like the commercial? If you want to keep your owl from leaving, you better get your bird cage and restraints from two guys from Cleveland. I should be letting you do this, Donnie. You're the one that sings all the jingles.
Jingle jangles.
I'll do the back music, you know.
Get your owls from Cleveland. Okay, and sorry. So, number 6. What is a worse name for a Vietnamese restaurant? Kitty's or Jack's House of Deep Fried German Shepherds?
Jack's House of Deep Fried German Shepherds.
It's kind of wordy.
Yeah. And I'm not going to eat the German Shepherd.
But I bet you that translated into Vietnamese, it sounds like poetry.
Probably.
Probably does. What do you say, Donnie? What, you want to eat at Kitty's or Jack's House of Deep Fried German Shepherds?
I'm going to have to go with the German Shepherd.
You're going with the German Shepherds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have absolutely... I have no answer for that. None.
They both sound terrible.
Yeah. There is actually a Kitty's Chinese restaurant in Garden City. I've actually eaten there a few times. It's good food, but they really need to change their name. That's a horrible name for any kind of Chinese restaurant. It's bad.
I can't believe you go there.
It's not a good idea. They have that name.
They should just call it Alley Cats.
Roadkill. Shigetoshi Hashikawa's Roadkill. Next one is, if you could power your phone just by whacking off once a day, would you be able to throw away your charger?
Yes!
Johnny!
100% absolutely.
Absolutely, man. In fact, we might be able to tell DTE Energy to screw off because we would have some battery backup that could generate power for the whole house. I'm just saying.
I could probably get a full-time job at the corner of my street in a little box. You know, they have to give me pee breaks and stuff, and you know.
Talk about renewable energy. All you gotta do is like apple juice every once in a while, some vitamin C.
Yeah, B12. You know.
That's all you need. I'm saying.
That's all I need, man.
If cannabis lube was the only way people could ingest THC, then tell me, what would a smoking area look like today? If Igor's cannabis lube was the only way they could ingest THC, what would the smoking area look like?
Oh, jeez. I picked a heck of a day to call in. We need a bigger area. I mean, I couldn't even picture it without having to add like 2,000.
What would it look like?
It would be either a scene from Caligula, a group porno, or a Prince music video.
Oh, Prince music.
I see a Prince music video. Yeah.
Any one of those would yeah. What are you guys doing out there? Are you guys having sex? No. We're smoking.
Yep.
We're ingesting THC. Mm-hmm. Create your own snacks flavor by combining 5 of your favorite flavors right now. Mine would be cheesecake, bacon, pizza, brownies, and sweet chili Doritos. Go. 5 flavors you're going to mix together to make your snacks flavored Igor's Lube.
My snack flavors, Igor's Lube. Cookie dough ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Snickers.
Yeah.
Cheetos.
Bang. All good by themselves, but mix them together. Woo.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Yeah, okay. We can snack on spaghetti. Why not?
Oh, yeah, dude. Leftover spaghetti.
Whatever you snack
on. And peanut butter bars.
Peanut butter bars. Bang. That's your snacks flavor. What's your snacks flavor?
Chocolate chip. I'm sorry, what do they call those? Banana split flavored ice cream.
Okay.
That's the flavor. Strawberry, blue raspberry, and caramel.
So you're just going straight like dessert big time on this.
Self a dentist, eh?
Okay?
Oh.
Some diabetes going on.
Man.
Got some good stuff going on there.
I am a scientific experiment, fellas.
And finally, the last one. What is the danger of having a full bottle of Igor's snacks-flavored weed lube? What would the dangers of having a full bottle of Igor's new snacks-flavored weed lube?
What's the dangers of it?
There's two choices. The munchies or loneliness?
The munchies.
You say the munchies?
Yeah.
Donnie, what do you say, the munchies or loneliness?
I'm going to say loneliness.
And I'm going to say the answer is either or both. Because you definitely don't want to ingest some THC that gives you the munchies when the only thing you have to eat is more THC flavored food and just go in this vicious cycle.
That's true.
See what I'm saying?
See what you're saying.
And if you're lonely, you're going to keep using it.
True.
Keep going into the munchies mode. And there you go. That has been Just a Few Questions.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
In the far distant future, in a galaxy where those in the know don't go, real estate is cheap, and they've got great sushi. But there's no water.
You got any water?
It is a time when desperate men will swing from the chandeliers. Pirates, sound the alarm! Just to get a drink.
Just take a look at that.
Good men like Jason, space pirate, and explorer of the cosmos. His chief engineer and fellow rogue Roscoe. And the beautiful Princess Karina. One tiny band who must bust their buns, battling the masters of all the water in the galaxy. The evil Mithradoids, famous for not being nice. Killing you would be too easy. See depravity in zero gravity. Bye-bye. See glamour girls from another galaxy. See kung fu robots. And delight in the mysteries of the seventh world. The one place in the universe to get a decent glass of water. The Ice Pirates. A totally spaced adventure.
Alrighty, folks, we are coming to the conclusion of another episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody, all of my affiliates, Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio, 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice, Prodcore, Pure Rock, Good Talk, Mile High, and K89 Radio. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, bands, if you'd like to submit your music and have it heard on the station and on the show, then by all means attach a radio-ready MP3, and I don't mean clean. It just has to be good sounding. That can't suck balls. Attach that to an MP3. Attach it to an email, there you go, and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Stations, if you're listening to the show and you'd like to pick the show up and perhaps maybe become an affiliate, then by all means send a request to me through programming@alienxradio.com or alienstone@alienxradio.com. I don't care how you get it to me, just say, hey, Alienstone, we would love to have your show on our station. And I would love to be on your station. We've got Inside the Mothership, and we've got the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Head on over to alienxradio.com to check out the other shows that we have over there on the station. Also, make sure you head on over to Facebook and join the Alien X Radio fan group. That will keep you all up to speed on everything that's happening on Alien X Radio. We also have a YouTube channel. That's right, youtube.com. Head on over there and look for the Alien X Radio YouTube channel, as well as on Twitch. Until next time, this is Alien Stone for Alien X Radio, myself, the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, and all of my affiliate stations. Peace out.